number 7, following the VGC Series 10. I'm Flip. I'm one of your commentators today, and joining me co-commentating is one of the artists behind our Victory Road badges, Bonogamy. Why don't you give him a hi hello?
That's me. Hey.
So as you can see, we're following these matches. We're following our tournament through the perspective of Tiddvicious. So in front of us is exactly what Tiddvicious is seeing, since it's on his Switch. And if you want to see it too, he's streaming on twitch.tv/Tiddvicious. So you can check out his other Pokemon videos, as well as see how well he does in the tournament unfolding right in front of him. So what do we got here? Right now, his round 1. He's facing against jvvier. Maybe I'm butchering the name.
Yeah.
jvvier. As you can see, there's a lot of new Pokemon, Bonogamy, like Eternatus, Celesteela, and today there's one that you know, Rillaboom, Urshifu, and Whimsicott. And on jvvier's side, we've got Zapdos, Among Us, Incineroar, Kyogre, Ferrothorn, and Mimikyu. So I guess on jvvier's side is a lot more Pokemon you're familiar with compared to Tiddvicious' side.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I played competitive Pokemon.
Yeah, how many years has it been now?
Well, I skipped 2 generations, so
Been
a while.
Oh yeah. Still, I remember there was a lot of these Pokemon here on at least jvvier's side that you've bred, and bred a lot of Pokemon back in the XY time.
Yeah, good times, good times. Let's see if they still hold up.
Well, we shall see, and who knows? Let's see how differently they might have built them. Like, what kind of EVs could they have given their Amogus or their Zapdos in this new generation, at least very new generation for you.
And here we are, starting.
Round 1. I don't even see his character. What's going on over there? No, it's not. Now we've got, as you can see, the animation started. We've got Tiddvicious versus STK Javier. Sending out Fuegro, sending out Incineroar and Mimikyu on Javier's side, and on Tiddvicious we've got Eternatus and Urshifu. So yeah, Urshifu, right? Pokemon, a very annoying Pokemon to deal with. He's a water, as he's got 2 different styles, right, Bonogamy? In this one over here, right? It all depends on the way his pose is. So since he's got the clenched fist, he's now a fighting dark type. He's a pretty fast guy with base 97 speed. I think some pretty good attack. I think like 100 and something. And it's his ability. Each Urshifu, whether it's the water fighting or the dark fighting style, each has its own signature move that always guarantees a critical hit. Oh, starting with the fake out on Incineroar over here, flinching the Eternatus can't move. Going with the U-turn on Mimikyu, breaking the disguise, nice play. And, as you can see, disguise, when it's broken, now takes damage. Well, Mimikyu now takes damage, I mean. Not like what it used to be. Who's he gonna bring in? Who's he gonna switch in now? So he's got a dark...
What do you mean, not like what it used to be?
Well, because he never used to take damage back then. When disguise was broken, Mimikyu never took damage. It's only later on that got added.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah. Oh, but this is a familiar move. Trick Room coming in.
Oh ho ho.
Now we got all the slower Pokemon.
Go first.
That's what it is. We got. What's he gonna pick over here? Oh, you're gonna love some of the animations on these moves, I tell you.
Yeah.
Some of the signature moves of some of these newer Pokemon, like pretty wild, honestly. Really cool, but like holy cow.
Let's hope we see some.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's just a very calm round 1. Very not much damage being taken on either side. Just Trick Room set up. Pokemon, all 4 Pokemon still there, or maybe I might have jinxed it now, because never mind.
Damage.
That it is. Celesteela is still alive even after taking all that damage. Still has just enough for that. And the Will-O-Miss with the substitute there, and now you get to see Eternatus' signature move, Dynamax Cannon. So big ol' laser.
That's a lot of damage.
still not enough to kill Incineroar, I
Not
tell you.
enough
That
to
guy, no matter how, that guy is still tanky as heck, no matter which generation he's in. He's always comes back, and he's always annoying to deal with. With Intimidate, with Fake Out, and with just how bulky he is in HB defense and special defense. He's really hard to take down in one shot.
As we saw.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, substitute to protect. Really wants to keep his Celesteela alive. Double protect.
Double protect.
Oh, predicting the parting shot, maybe. Who wants to keep that Eternatus alive? Parting shot, I'm not sure. It's a new move if you haven't seen it. It's kind of like it taunts the enemy Pokemon, and it lowers their attack and special attack by 1 stage. And then, you know, when after Incineroar uses it, he returns back in the Pokeball, and a new Pokemon gets switched out.
I see. It's a
Yeah.
new U-turn type of move.
Yeah, it's like a status affecting U-turn type of move.
Interesting.
Very annoying to deal with. Still here. Already about turn 3, turn 4, and we still have 4 guys on each side still. None of these Mons want to go down, I tell you. Tiddvicious wants to keep his guys alive.
Yep. What's he gonna do with that protect this turn?
That's true. I mean, he could go for another one, right? Risk the 50-50, but
probably not the best idea.
Ooh. You notice that? Look at that. Snarl being a sound type move, going behind the substitute, taking damage, hoping that he could kill Celesteela while behind the sub.
Has it always been like that? Sound type moves going through substitutes?
Maybe that might have changed over time. I'll have to look into it. But now we've got our first mon of game 1 of round 1.
Blood.
You're down, Mimikyu. Yeah, first blood is right. Now we've got another Dynamax cannon coming through. It's gonna take out Incineroar. Yeah, I know it's bulky, but I don't think it's gonna live with that little HP after a Dynamax cannon. So
we're 4-2.
But there's still 2 Mons on Javier's side, so you never know. Could make a comeback. It's happened before. Just have to see what are the last 2 guys he's brought out, and if they could last. Kyogre. Ferrothorn. Okay. Very. Trying to style on Tiddvicious over here. Hey, at least with Drizzle, Ferrothorn doesn't got to worry about fire moves. Am I right?
Not as much.
Kyogre. That's going to be an annoying guy to deal with. He's pretty bulky. And it doesn't help that he has a lot of special attack too. I wonder if we're going to see the most common move that's used on him. At least that I've seen whenever I've played ranked battles online. And oh, right. We're still under Trick Room, so Ferrothorn goes first.
Oh, that's true, isn't it? What turn are we on? Is it 4 now?
I was thinking how the heck was he able to move so fast? It was like a Choice Scarf Ferrothorn of all things. Almost forgot. We're still in the Trick Room. Oh, you think he might have predicted the protect? Going for the Calm Mind. This is dangerous over here. See, now I'm no, this is a bit scary. I mean, he's able to slowly get his HP back from Celesteela with Leech Seed and now on Kyogre, but either way, this is now a Kyogre with a +1 in special attack and a +1 in special defense under the rain, and still at a lot of HP. So if he has a Water Spout, it's still gonna do a lot of damage.
So it's still anyone's game.
30 seconds on the clock. Thinking, pretty sure, wondering what's the best move to use. I mean, every turn counts, right? Every move you do. Always trying to think 2-3 turns ahead of what the 2-3 turns ahead, and that can be annoying to deal with at times. I feel like that's gonna be our word of the day at this point, and it's just even the tournament's just started.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, fire under the rain. Not as much damage though.
Oh, got the burn off.
Origin Pool. Okay. Oh, this is gonna do. How much is this gonna do to? Ooh. Eternatus lived. from it being not very effective, but dang, survived that under the rain, even with when it had about half HP left. Holy smokes! Slowly whittling away at that Kyogre. It's gonna get there.
Up to decent health.
I mean, in a way, Tiddvicious has Javier's Mons in a good spot, right? I mean, Kyogre's leech seeded, Ferrothorn's burned, so there's always residual damage that's being taken at the end of each turn.
Yeah, so those protects.
You know? Yep. Oh yeah, that's true. Said every little damage counts, right?
Another flamethrower.
Ooh,
just barely hanging on, but lucky dodge.
Yo, that's got a sting.
Tornadus is gonna go down finally.
With just 5 HP. Imagine it lived after that origin pulse. Going for the sub again, just in case. Look at that. Celesteela went from, we saw a couple turns back, from 18 HP. Now he's already got 102 HP back with the leftovers leech seed combo.
Over half health now.
Yeah, that's true. Don't know what to deal with.
Look at that.
Yeah. Hasn't switched him out the whole game. He's just been sitting there behind that sub, taking all the HP from Kyogre.
Is Celesteela gonna go all the way up to full HP? We'll see.
Oh, yeah, it's true. But, you know, forget, I mean, Kyogre's still in a good spot. +1 attack, +1 special defense, so he could, you know, he's still pretty strong. You know, high base special attack, so he can still knock out, you know, some of Tiddvicious' other guys. Maybe leave Celesteela for last, providing that, you know, Kyogre lives enough leech seeds and doesn't take as much damage from her Shifu over here. Said since this is the dark fighting Urshifu, not the water fighting. As you're gonna see, here's his signature move. Speaking of Urshifu, Wicked Blow, a dark type move with 80 base power, and always guarantees a critical hit.
As we just saw.
Yep.
Ferrothorn goes down. It's 1 on 3.
Let's see how well Urshifu tanks his origin pulse. Already after taking damage. Ooh.
Not super well. Not super well, I gotta say.
Don't forget, after the iron barbs, right? Probably after the iron barbs, you know, if it had a focus sash, it couldn't activate. So Kyogre just one-shot at him.
And there was the sub knockout prediction, bringing out another sub.
Oh, it is. This Celesteela is hanging on over there. Hell yeah. Well, right now it's a 2v1 Tiddvicious' advantage. Because now he's going to bring out, as you're going to see, Rillaboom. The big monkey himself. Oh, this is one of the... Oh yeah, you didn't play Sword and Shield. This is one of the...
Yeah.
Yeah?
This
is one of the starters. Yeah, that's one of the starters of Sword and Shield. The final evolution of Grookey, which is Rillaboom. Very annoying Pokemon to deal with in VGC ranked, honestly.
What was that ability?
It's not his hidden ability. That's right. Oh, Javier canceling it. Its hidden ability, right, is Grassy Surge, which, as you saw with the Tapus back then, allows for Pokemon to be healed. They get the residual healing at the end of each turn, like leftovers, like healing. And what's crazy is Rillaboom gets a move that pairs really well with Grassy Surge, called Grassy Strike, which is that if it's if it's used under terrain, like under Grassy Surge, it gets priority of +1. So it's a grass type move with base 70 power. So Rillaboom gets a grass type base 70 powered priority move plus stab.
Ooh, pretty strong.
Yeah.
Pretty strong.
Oh yeah, you can imagine the damage it does, especially if people paired with a Choice Band or, you know, a Life Orb. Like that, pretty much you just press A.
Press A to win.
Oh yeah, very annoying Pokemon to deal with, and like Incineroar, it's also quite bulky too. So now we're going on to round 2 over here.
Round 2.
I mean game 2 of round 1. Sorry, which is
right.
Yeah. Oh, I always mix up game and round. So now we got game 2 over here. so far 1-0 for Tiddvicious. So good job to him. Really put Javier's Kyogre quite a bind last match.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's gonna start with the same Le Mans. Maybe he's gonna change it up a bit. I mean, he didn't bring his Entei or his Whimsicott last time, so maybe he'll bring those in for all we know. Oh, Javier already had his Mons pick too. Both of them are ready to duke it out once again.
Oh, confident.
Hey, let's see. Maybe he's got another plan to counter Tiddvicious. Now to wait for the animations or the screen to not go black. There we go. Now the screen. Now we get to see everyone's characters. Everyone throwing their Mons out of their Pokeballs. Zapdos Incineroar this time instead of Mimikyu Incineroar. And ooh, Eternatus Rillaboom, not Eternatus Celesteela. So each of them changing one Mon as their starter Mon.
Yep. Nothing with the grass on Javier's side.
Yep.
Fact, both resistant, so.
Oh yeah, and now Intimidate kicking in, lowering that Rillaboom's attack by one stage.
Is Rillaboom just gonna bounce?
It's true, he's not really in the best spot because Zapdos is Electric Flying and Incineroar's Fire Dark, so we're going for the switch. Okay. I wonder what he's thinking of doing. Switch Protect on the turn 1. What's he gonna do? Going for the fake out. Oh, predicting the fake out probably, having him take damage now from Iron Barbs. And now Dynamax Cannon not working since Zapdos has protected. Telling you when your Shifu comes out, I'm gonna tell you a little secret about Protect, of how Shifu just goes right through it because its ability is Unseen Fist, which means moves like Protect, Detect, it goes right through it. So you can't protect when Urshifu's out on the field. You just gotta hit. Or survive, one or the other.
You just survive.
Mm-hmm.
Kyogre coming out.
Bringing out the rain too.
Bringing out the
Going
rain.
for another Dynamax Cannon. This one hitting, which is good. See how much damage it does to the Zapdos. Oh!
Ooh, wait.
Okay.
A lot, but not quite enough.
True, not enough to kill it, but will this U-turn kill it? No. Look at this.
It's not, you know.
Rillaboom taking damage from Iron Barbs. Now took damage from Zapdos' Rocky Helmet to boot, so... Now he's thinking, what's the best guy to bring in, right? Got Kyogre, we got a Water type and an Electric Flying type on Javier's side. Will he bring in Celesteela, or will he bring in Urshifu to deal with him?
That is the Celesteela.
And it's MVP of last game, his substitute leech seeding Celesteela. Getting hit by a hurricane, barely tickling him. Like, look at that damage.
Oh, but the confused.
Yeah. That's not fun. Oh, that's not fun to deal with over here. Now he's got to hope his moves are gonna connect next turn.
Yeah, confused might just put a stop to Celesteela's plans.
Oh, it might. Why set up a substitute when you can just hit yourself in the face? Am I right?
Sounds like a great idea to me.
So what's he gonna do over here? Zapdos is at low health. It's right now both players have still 4 Pokemon each. With Rillaboom at about oh yeah, for sure. Zapdos at really low health and Rillaboom at about a little over half. We see another Protect from Zapdos, trying to keep him out for as long as he can.
Yeah.
Dynamax Cannon hitting the. Let's see how much damage this does to Kyogre. Ooh, okay. That did.
Chunk.
Oh yeah. Celesteela avoiding another Origin Pulse. Back from there over here.
Lucky
and that didn't. Whoa.
But you get lucky with the not hitting himself, and that is, well, yes, but Zapdos protected, so.
Yeah, no Leech Seed, but at least he didn't hit himself, so.
Hey, that's a win in my books.
Probably is. They said every damage counts, right? Every damage that you take counts. It all adds up.
Yep. Can be a real war of attrition sometimes.
As we saw last game, right? With Celesteela behind the sub and taking and regaining HP back from both leftovers and Leech Seed, slowly whittling down that Kyogre.
Yeah, slow and steady wins the race sometimes.
That's what it is. What you got to do. I mean, Pokemon can be just as a pretty mental game, right? In that you don't want to get if your opponent's using sub and Leech Seed, kind of whittle down your guys slowly. You don't want to lose your cool. You always got to be calm. You always got to be focused, and not picking moves rashly or because you're getting upset.
Yep.
That could just be all part of the game plan.
Yep. Yeah. Zapdos retreating, staying alive since he couldn't protect again, or well, shouldn't protect again this turn.
Incineroar now Incineroar's taking the Dynamax Cannon, isn't it? Yup. I'm telling you, a Tornadus with a Life Orb and Dynamax Cannon. Look at that. It's like able to two-shot all of Javier's guys right now.
Yeah.
Going for the Calm Mind. Maybe it might just live a Dynamax Cannon next turn after it regains HP. Let's see if Celesteela is going to actually... I don't know. I was about to finish the sentence of let's see if Celesteela is going to hit itself, and it did. I think that might have been a commentator's curse right there.
Just stay quiet about that next turn. See what happens.
Yeah. I won't say anything. I'll just keep my lips shut. Let's go with that.
Still, it's regaining HP. It's not looking too bad.
I mean, hey, both his guys are at... Well, Kyogre's at about 2/3, and Incineroar just a little under half, but still. Both guys still have all 4 Mons on the field. In terms of HP-wise, Tiddvicious are looking a bit better. But, it's still anyone's game. Though, I don't think Eternatus is going down this turn after protecting.
Oh, not this turn.
But will this Origin Pulse connect on Celesteela? Hey!
Yeah,
all right, 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. That's a start, right? And look at that damage.
Oh, at least.
Snapping out of confusion, too.
Yep.
And now you get to see Parting Shot in action since last time.
That's going to...
That it is.
Doesn't do any damage.
Yeah, remember, it didn't work last time since I think Eternatus protected, but since Celesteela didn't protect, he was able to go back, and Parting Shot was able to work.
And Zapdos is back again.
That he is.
For how long? We'll see.
With that kind of HP, good thing there was no Stealth Rocks up, am I right? He would have been dead.
Stealth Rock's still big.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a bit of a thing. I think maybe more in the Battle Stadium singles. I don't see it as much in VGC doubles. If anything, the residual damage might come from, hail, sandstorm, that kind of stuff. Maybe not from rocks itself. Maybe not from rocks per se.
Interesting.
So look at that. Still keeping all 4 of his guys alive. I think his priority right now is to get rid of that Celesteela. His last game was a pain in his ass. I don't blame him. Celesteela is a pain in my ass too when I have to deal with him.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, I use all rock types, right? You think it's fun dealing with Celesteela? Once it gets an Iron defense up, or once Beast Boost activates and it gets a +1 in defense, I'm just sitting there like, oh no, what do I do?
Just forfeit.
Well,
Zapdos finally coming down.
Going down after that Dynamax Cannon, and well, Eternatus whittling itself down from Life Orb damage, and is it gonna go down to? Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's a 1-for-1.
Man, I hope I didn't jinx it again. As I was gonna finish my sentence of whether or not it was gonna go down, he just goes down to a crit.
Was a crit? Did crit matter? Not sure.
Man, we'd have to calc that, but we could save that. We could save that for after the game.
And
right now,
finally got that sub up.
And slowly regaining its HP back. Remember when it started back at 18 out again last game and slowly creeping up from there. Look at that, we're already at 18, already getting itself out of the red. Going to, let's see, 54. Javier's got to find a way to get rid of that Celesteela. That guy is just, I hope it better. If not, it might be a repeat of game 1, and I don't want to see that. I mean, nothing against Tiddvicious, but nothing like a game 3. You know, nothing more exciting than both players winning one game each and then having to settle it in game 3.
Oh yeah, say that again.
Now we got Ferrothorn and Kyogre out. No rain this time too, so those water moves ain't gonna do as much. But now I think you might see Rillaboom's one of a move that a lot of players put on Rillaboom in action, which is Grassy Strike, and seeing just how much damage that's gonna do, especially while under Grassy Surge. Whether it's Trick Room, whether it's Tailwind, doesn't matter. You know, priority always takes priority. So
Very fitting. But would that be enough to take out Kyogre?
thank you. I know I'm a wonderful poet. Oh, probably expecting the Grassy Strike.
I guess we'll never find out.
No, I mean, I don't.
Wait till later.
Do you want your water type to get hit by a super effective grass type move? I'd rather not, honestly.
I think so.
Yeah. Find a way to get rid of that Rillaboom before sending out Kyogre again, and hey,
Yeah. Well,
definitely doesn't have to worry about him going down. Am I right?
Yeah. Okay, so the switch was predicted.
Oh, that's true, because he did go for another Leech Seed. Yeah, as you can see, he wants to get rid of the substitute. He wants to go after that Celesteela and take him down with Incineroar as much as possible. If not, he's going to have a hard time.
That bypass, not quite enough to take out the sub.
Oh, it's not actually. That it isn't. And here comes the HP. Getting even back. I went from 54 to 91 now. But Incineroar barely took any damage from Rillaboom's grassy strike, so
as expected, plus with the Intimidate.
But he still has low HP, so
maybe.
Did he live that?
Just lived it. Just lived it.
Sound like a pip of HP. Wait.
Okay.
His Celesteela is faster. Oh, hang on. I gotta check this out over here. I can't believe he's faster. For some reason, I thought Rillaboom was no way.
Is it?
All right, so Incineroar's base speed, right?
Yeah.
Is 60. Celesteela's is 61.
That one speed.
Just enough to outspeed him and kill him with the heavy slam. Getting rid of the threat.
Boy. Now Kyogre comes back out. Bring in the rain with it.
It's still under Grassy Surge though, don't forget. So even if Kyogre may have higher base speed than all the other 4, Rillaboom will still move faster thanks to Grassy Strike being used under Grassy Surge. Grassy Terrain.
I mean, yeah, Grassy Terrain. That lasts 5 turns, does it?
What, sorry?
Does it last 5 turns?
That it does.
Alright.
Unless he happens to have the Terrain Extender item, which extends it to I think about 7 or 8. So that's like, ugh. Even more times to use Grassy Strike.
Yep. And
but,
there goes the substitute.
Yeah, enough body press, you know, do it enough times and you'll eventually get rid of that substitute, which you did. So now the plan is to get rid of Celesteela. Then again, Rillaboom is also a bit of a threat to Javier too, since he could just Grassy Strike.
So which one is bigger threat?
That's true.
Find out through Javier's next move.
They're both at half HP. Both Tiddvicious and Mons are both at about a little over half HP. Oh, outspeeding Kyogre. Did he faint? Yeah, he fainted.
Painful wood hammer.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. A lot of recoil damage too.
But hey, it's worth it.
Oh boy.
Here's another sub.
That it is. Who's he going after? Hitting the Celesteela with another body press. Not getting rid of the sub again, though. Now we can see that it takes 2 body presses to get rid of Celesteela substitute.
Yeah, but can Ferrothorn live through 2 turns and then go on to damage Celesteal up.
Heck, can Ferrothorn 1v3? I mean, think about it. A grass steel against a steel flying and a grass, right? And with Iron Barbs with its ability, every time Rillaboom attacks, it's just gonna keep hitting itself.
Yeah.
And if I remember, I don't think you can Leech Seed a grass type. So,
It's got that going for it.
he's right now he's in a 1v3 situation. Ooh.
Okay, Rillaboom hanging on. Ooh. And a body press. Good match.
Yeah, but if you notice, Tiddvicious heavy slammed his own guy. He heavy slammed Rillaboom.
What's going on there?
I think, don't forget, right? Because these matches now, the time for these matches are a lot shorter than what they used to be. So I think his plan is to get rid, in order to not to lose, to have as much time as he can, is to bring out Urshifu, someone who he knows can knock out Ferrothorn, or at least have moves that are super effective against him. He can knock out Ferrothorn as quickly as possible.
Oh. Yeah,
It's
that's true. That brings a whole different dimension to battling.
Oh yeah. Just like, like I said, bringing in that close combat, the Pokemon with a super effective move. Iron Barbs doesn't matter. He still lived.
Yep.
And that is that.
That's game.
Round 1 going to Tiddvicious 2-0.